Good evening to all you wonderful people on social media. This is your realtor and investor, Lester Witherspoon, coming to you this evening, this Tuesday evening, once more with this program. We're always glad to have you. We're always glad that you can take time off your busy schedule to join us for our program. So we say thank you, hats off to you for us always being there, always find time to be a part of our program. So welcome. If you know anybody who thinks about buying or selling, please share this video with them. And if you have any question, click on the link below, and I will definitely get back to you at my earliest convenience. So glad to have you, and even those who watch you on the replay, we thank you for taking time of your busy schedule also to watch the replay. We're also glad to have you watching the replay. And invite others. Share the link with others. We appreciate it very highly. Today, we'll be talking about, I ran into some clients and they told me that they were kind of confused with a buyer's market and the seller's market. So today, I decided to just share with you, educate you all on what is a buyer's market and what is a seller's market. Some people still having some little misunderstanding when it comes to a seller's market or a buyer's market. Now, all right, so the market, the real estate market, it goes up and down. That means sometimes we have a lot of houses in the market to sell, and sometimes, again, we have a few houses in the market to sell. So the market fluctuates. That will happen in the real estate market. So, and this fluctuation of properties on the market causes it to be either a buyer's market or a seller's market. So it's like supply and demand in economics, where when there's a lot, it's a high demand for a particular commodity, and the supply is low, then there's a challenge right there. When there's a lot of supply with low demand, again, it's a different issue, right? So it's similar, just like that. All right. So with real estate, when there's a shortage of properties on the market, when the inventory is low, where there's a shortage and inventory is low, that means that you have few properties on the market for sale. Then you have a lot of buyers who wanting to buy, but they have just a few properties to fight over to buy. It becomes a seller's market. That's what factor. Looking at the inventory. When you look at inventory, you see we have a low inventory. That means we have limited houses on the market for sale. And you have a lot of people wanting to buy. Then it becomes a seller's market. And then how will it play out? How it plays out. Now, when there's a seller's market, usually during a seller's market, the sellers are in control. That's what they call it, a seller's market. That means the sellers normally have 5, 10, 15 offers on their property. So they sit down and decide which offer they want to take. Because they have so many offers. And the good thing, why the sellers benefit and call it a seller's market, because they're looking for the highest and best. Because 9 out of 10 times when there was a seller's market, sellers don't negotiate price. Buyers, be mindful. When it's a seller's market, sellers don't negotiate the price. They're looking for the highest and best. That's what they're looking for at the time. So don't instead think about negotiating price when you're in the seller's market. It will not work. You will be out. They will just take your offer and straight in the trash you go into. You will not be considered. So when it's a seller's market, know that you have to give your highest and your best offer, because all offers will either be asking price or above asking price. Yeah, I'm for sure. I'm a living witness. I have had clients who we have gone far above the asking price, and some of them we still didn't get it. Sometimes we got it, sometimes we didn't get it still. One case in particular that I will never ever forget. My client, we were looking at several properties. We couldn't get it. They saw, so it was a couple. They saw this property that they really liked, especially the wife. Oh, she was in love with that property. Yes. So she decided that she would go $20,000 above the asking price that they had, the sales price that they had in the market, just to make sure she get that property. To her greatest surprise, somebody beat us by going $30,000 above the asking price. That woman was so downhearted, so frustrated. Felt so depressed. And I could understand. Because all she knows, she had done her best. I've gone $20,000 above the asking price. And just to find out that somebody beat her by $10,000 and went $30,000. She couldn't believe it. And myself, because I had high hope, honestly. I had high hope that we were going to get our property, And my hope was dashed. Honestly, my hope was dashed also, So it will happen I'm letting you know now, it will happen during seller market. So you gotta be mindful of these things. You gotta brace yourself. Expect these things to happen during a seller's market. Another thing that happens during the seller's market, when you're making an offer, most people are making an offer during seller market, they waive the contingencies. What are the key contingencies? They waive their appraisal because you're going way above the asking price. Now the thing is that what happens if the house don't appraise for that price? What happens next? So the seller will look for people who will waive contingency, which says that then the buyer saying to the seller, I'm waiving the contingency, the appraisal contingency. If the appraiser come and say the house is appraised for the value of it, fine, no problem, we'll move forward. If the appraiser does his homework, do your assessment, and come back and say, this house does not appraise for the value of this property, I will step in and make the difference and pay up the difference. That's what the buyer is telling the seller, in a nutshell. So he waives it and says, I will be responsible. But whatever it comes up to, I'll be responsible for it. And that's what the seller like to hear during a seller's market. You see? So those are the kind of offer, kind of number one during a seller's market. You see? So 9 out of 10 times, buyers make highest and best offer and they waive contingencies. Yeah. So if you're in a buyer's market, a seller's market, and you want to go to asking price or below asking price, you stand a very slim chance. Because most of the other buyers are out there going above the asking price and waiving contingency. They waive the appraisal contingency, they waive the inspection contingency. They say, I will buy it as is, just as is. If there's any problem with the property, I will be responsible. You got to worry about Mr. Seller. It's not your problem. It'll be my problem. That's what they tell the seller. And that's the kind of thing those are the kind of things the seller love to hear during the seller's market. You want to know that the inspection contingency is waived. You want to know that the appraisal contingency is waived. And they're looking for the highest and best offer. And you see? So sellers have a field day looking for those things during the seller's market. So if you want to really be part of the competition during seller's market, you got to put on the big ball clothes. You got to put on your big ball clothes, and step in there like a man and make sure you have done your homework. Make sure you qualify. Make sure you are able to really measure up with other buyers out there. But as you miss it, you will miss it for sure. You will definitely miss it. So if you want to be in the competition during a seller's market, you got to stand tall. Put on your big ball clothes. Make sure you got your acts together. Make sure you got your finances together. And make sure you're ready to give your highest and best. And sometimes even waive the contingencies in order to get a property. And listen, I'm not saying all this to scare anybody right now. No, I'm not scaring you. Actually, it is a seller's market right now. But I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm just letting you know how to be prepared to get it, because definitely you encounter some of these things while you are in the seller's market. And right now, we are going through it. I have clients who are going from one property to the next because they can get accepted. They are qualified. They have the issues everything together, but the seller looking for the highest and best offer. So as a result, they can get that. You see? And you got to keep looking. Just got to keep looking. And lately, we've been in a seller market for a while, though. We've been in a seller market for a while. Normally, sometimes in the past, when during the summertime, when it's summertime, spring, summertime, sometimes it become a seller's market, because by that time, the demands are so high. Everybody rushing to buy. And so now that not many people willing to put the house on the market to sell, then it becomes seller market. During the winter time, where you have a lot of property on the market and other people looking, then it becomes a buyer's market. But during the whole summer and winter, this gone year, it has been a seller's market straight through. It has been a seller market. Up to now, it's still a seller's market. But it's not as bad as serious as 2021. But we still have some issues going. We're still getting a lot of people out there looking, and a lot of people putting offers for a single property because not many still on the market. So you got to do your best, give your highest and best. If you want to be in a competition, if you want to be considered for a property, you got to do all that. So the realtors are doing their best. I'll be honest with you. Realtors are doing their best, but they cannot do more than what you are qualified for to move forward. Yep. They can do more than that. A realtor can do more than that. If you can go to a certain level, you can qualify for that, the realtor can do anything about it. They can negotiate more than that. They can only negotiate based on what you are qualified for. You see? So please don't blame your realtors. No, please. You got to be qualified. You got to be in a position to move forward. Then the realtor can know how to pull strings, know how to negotiate, and know how to make it happen for you. But you got to do your own homework. You got a part to play in it too. Then the realtor will do his part. Then you meet and make sure it happens. You see? So in a nutshell, this is how a seller's market look, and this is what happens during a seller's market. If you have any question regarding the seller market, put a comment in the box below, or you can call me, and we'll talk about it more one-on-one. I can give you time, give you audience, and talk with you, find time. My cell phone number is 302-310-0621. Again, my cell phone number is 302-310-0621. And I'll be glad to sit and talk with you one-on-one. I'll be glad to do a free consultation with you regarding the process. Now, let's switch to a buyer's market. Now, when it's a buyer's market, that means that there's high inventory. The inventory is high. That means there's a lot of property on the market for sale. And there are few buyers looking to buy those properties. So the inventory during a buyer's market is high. A lot of properties on the market for sale. And the buyers are few who wanting to buy properties. It becomes a buyer's market. But then what happened during a buyer's market now? So you see, then the buyers can start saying, okay, they'll start. Then they in the driver's seat now. Then they controlling the situation, because they have a lot of properties. They can have options. They have options to look at. They have a lot of property to look at, and then they can call the seller and tell the seller, look, I see your property. I'm interested in your property. Then they can negotiate. Your property is $450. I can give you $425. Seller want the property to sell. He got to negotiate, because you know there are a lot of property on the market. Buyers are in control. You see? So you can negotiate during a buyer's market as a buyer, but you can't do it during a seller's market. No. You don't try it during a seller's market. But when it's a buyer's market, you can negotiate. You can negotiate the price. You can negotiate the inspection. You can negotiate a lot of other stuff. But you cannot do that during the seller's market. Yeah, sellers do want to hear that thing. Yeah, they were looking for the highest and best. But when it reaches a buyer's market, buyers, you have a fee deal. You can tell the sellers, I see your property, I see the price, but this is what I can give you for that property. You let them know. Yep. And then you negotiate from there. How you want to move forward. So buyers have a liberty during the buyer's market. They have a liberty to decide what they want. Okay, since you say you can't negotiate, I'm going somewhere else. Yeah, because they see a lot of properties that they like, and this one you want to bring the price down, you find another one. That's how you do it. You see? So the buyers, they can, I want your property, but you got to bring it down to the price. And then negotiate from there. See that? So that's the main little difference between what a buyer's market look like, what a seller's market look like. So And let me say this. I always tell all my clients, and I always educate them. When you try to buy a property, always ask your realtor, which market are we in? What market are we in? Because when you know what market you're in, then you know what strategy to come up with. You're to move forward in the buying process. You see? So if you know if it's a buyer's market, then you know you can negotiate. If you know it's a seller's market, then you know you can negotiate. You got to make sure you up there and be able to make your best, highest and best. You see? So always good to know, be well informed which market you are in as you begin the home buying process. Ask all questions. No question is a bad question. Ask your realtor any question that comes to your mind concerning the home buying process and what market you're in, what the process entails, and he's obligated to educate you as to what the process is and what the whole thing look like, which market you are in. He's supposed to tell you as his client. He's supposed to let you know. So it's always good to know, be informed. Then you can know how to move forward and work how to make an offer, how to bid, how to, and then you can be able to get the best deal you can find on the market. So I encourage each and every one of you out there, as we move forward, find a professional realtor first that will be able to negotiate properly in your behalf, that will be able to educate you with all the basic stuff that you need to know so you can be able to make a well-informed decision, so you can know exactly what market we're in, know exactly how about the process roll out, what you need to do, what you don't have to do. All these things you need to know them so you can be in a position to be able to make a good decision. So again, if you're out there looking or you know somebody looking who don't have a realtor, feel free to give me a call. Call me. Or text me. Put a comment in the box below. And I will gladly get back to you. I'm available. I try to do my best to at least meet with as many clients, customers I can meet with and see how best I can work with them. If I can work with you, I'll let you know. If I can, I will do my best to help you, But let me know. If you have a problem, you don't let me know, I can help you. So you got to first let me know. So feel free, make a comment in the box below. Feel free to reach out to your friend or your family member who want to buy. Tell them to reach out to me or let me know. I will reach out to them and make things happen for them. But these are just tips to let you know how the whole buying and selling and the whole process of the whole buying process look like, or the selling process look like. So I hope this have been some help to you, what the wholesalers market look like, what the wholesaler buyers market look like, and how to move forward, what you can do, what you cannot do in each market, and so you can be able to make an informed decision if you are thinking about moving forward to purchase a property. I look forward to working with you. If you need me to work with you, I will be glad. Or if you want a free consultation, let me know. I'll be glad to sit and talk with you also. So feel free. Call me, text me, reach out to me, make a comment, and I will definitely get back to you at my earliest convenience. So I look forward to hearing from you. Let me know. But this is the market we are in right now. It's a seller's market, and from the earth price, we'll be in it for a while. It's a little better than last year. The competition not as stiff like before, but we're still in the seller's market. Just want you to know the inventory is still low. It's still low. Until they can get an increase in the inventory and things begin to pick up, then maybe we'll switch to a buyer's market. So for now, you got to just put yourself together and prepare for what it is. If you want to buy, we can work with you to make it happen. So call me, text me, inbox me, and I'll be glad to work with you. Thanks for taking time for your busy schedule to listen to my program. Feel free. I look forward to hearing you on every Tuesday. We are live on every Tuesday, and we have the recording on during the course of the week for you to listen to. So you can go back and listen to the replay anytime. And if you have questions, let me know. But for now, enjoy the rest of the day. Have a wonderful week. Anything and everything you do, may you do it to the best of your ability. May God bless the work of your hands. And I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to working with you. And I look forward to continue being of any assistance that I can be to you. I will do my best to educate you as much as I can. This is an educational program to let you know exactly how things work in the real estate world and how I can be of help to you. So call me, text me, or email me, and let me know. And I'll be glad to work with you. Take care. I'll keep in touch, and definitely you'll keep hearing from me. Check out for now. Bye-bye. Lester Witherspoon.